ABC News headquarters in New York, this is World News.
Good evening, I'm Dan Harris, and this is World News. Generation Next. They are conservative, they are evangelical, but they can sound at times a lot like liberals.
There's a lot of starving kids out there that we really need to help out.
Will a new generation revolutionize the evangelical movement? In our spotlight tonight, Christian conservatives. As we've reported, John McCain is having a tough time winning some of them over. But there is now a new generation of young evangelicals who are starting to make their own voices heard, and many of them define family values in a very different way, as we discovered at a huge gathering of Christian youth this weekend.
We would light this world with the love of God.
They came by the thousands to the New York City area for a concert and a rally in Times Square to decry the coarsening of the culture.
Why you got a chance, you want to get up and give God all you can.
These young evangelicals also voted on the issues they most want the presidential candidates to address. The issues their parents might choose, abortion and gay marriage, didn't even make the top three.
Mine is poverty.
Poverty? Why?
Because there's a lot of starving kids out there that we really need to help out.
The biggest issues for these young Christians: children orphaned by AIDS, internet pornography, and the glamorization of sex and drugs and alcohol in the media.
What are they going to do about all of my friends being told that sex, alcohol, and drugs is the way to go in pop culture?
Young evangelicals definitely have strong anti-abortion feelings, but many of the kids we spoke to were still supporting Barack Obama. But does it bother you that Barack Obama is pro-choice?
Maybe a little bit, but I mean, it's all personal preference. I mean, you can't really cast judgment on someone because that's their belief.
This is a significant departure from the older generation of evangelicals who have focused primarily on abortion and gay marriage.
Well, I think probably the religious right got pigeonholed because that's what you heard talked about the most.
There's such a mass of things that deserve our attention.
Observers say this change is reflected in the leadership of the evangelical movement, with traditional leaders like Pat Robertson and James Dobson now being replaced by more moderate leaders like Rick Warren. In 2005, according to a recent study, 55% of evangelicals younger than 30 called themselves Republicans. Last year, it was down to 40%. When I talk to young Christians, I hear about gay marriage and abortion, but I also hear about poverty, I hear about AIDS, I hear about pornography. What's going on?
We're more aware of the things that are going on around us with the technology that's available.
So here's the big question. Will these young Christians come out to vote? And will they be more open to moderate Republicans or even possibly Democrats? That is something both parties will be watching very closely. I'm Dan Harris. For all of us here at ABC News, thank you for watching.